In today's video, we'll be mastering the finance section of the real estate exam with 15 practice questions all about the financing section. I'll be reading you the question and the answers, give you some time to answer them, then I will provide you with the correct answer with a brief explanation. If you have not checked out my financing video yet, I'll link it in the description box below so that way you can go check it out if you have any questions or find yourself having any trouble answering these questions we're about to go over today. So grab yourself some paper, something to write with, and your calculator because we're diving right into these real estate financing questions. Let's do this. Number 1. What is PMI, or private mortgage insurance, used for in real estate? Is it A, protecting the borrower's credit score, B, insuring against property damage, C, protecting the lender in case of payment default, or D, covering property taxes? The answer is C, protecting the lender in case of payment default. PMI is required when the down payment is less than 20%, and it protects the lender in case the borrower can't make payments. Number 2, what is the function of interest in real estate financing? Is it A, to cover property insurance, B, the cost of borrowing money, C, to assess property value, or D, to calculate property taxes? The answer is B, the cost of borrowing money. Interest is the cost of borrowing money. It's the amount paid for the privilege of using the lender's funds. Number 3, what does PITI stand for in real estate financing? Is it A, property, insurance, taxes, interest, B, principal, interest, tax, investment, C, payment, interest, tax, insurance, or D, principal, interest, taxes, insurance? The answer is D, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. PITI represents the 4 components of a mortgage payment: principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Number 4, what is the purpose of a promissory note in real estate financing? Is it A, to determine property value, B, to outline loan terms and conditions of a loan, C, to assess borrower's creditworthiness, or D, to verify sales price with appraisal price? The answer is B, to outline loan terms and conditions. A promissory note is a legal document that outlines the borrower's promise to repay the loan. It outlines the loan amount, the interest rate, maturity date, payment schedule, the date and place of issuance, and the borrower's signature. Number 5, how is the loan-to-value ratio calculated? Is it A, loan amount divided by property value times 100, B, property value divided by loan amount divided by 100, C, principal divided by interest rate divided by 100, or D, interest rate divided by principal times 100? The answer is A. Loan-to-value ratio is calculated by dividing the loan amount by the property value or sales price, then multiplying by 100 to get a percent. Number 6, why do lenders use the loan-to-value ratio or LTV in real estate financing? Is it A, to determine property taxes, B, to assess the borrower's credit score, C, to evaluate the risk associated with the loan, or D, to calculate homeowners insurance? The answer is C, to evaluate the risk associated with the loan. A lower LTV often means a larger down payment, which reduces the risk for lenders. Number 7, Linda purchases a home for $185,000. She pays for 3 points and gets a mortgage in the amount of $157,250. What is her LTV ratio? Is it A, 85%, B, 90%, C, 15%, or D, 70%? The answer is A, 85%. To find the loan-to-value ratio, just divide the loan amount of $157,250 by the sales price of $185,000. That will give you 0.85. Multiply that by 100 to convert it into a percent, and you get an LTV ratio of 85%. Number 8. Olivia is a first-time home buyer and is confused about PITI. Explain the significance of each component: principal, interest, taxes, insurance, in Olivia's monthly mortgage payment. Is it A, PITI only includes the loan principal and interest, excluding taxes and insurance? B, taxes and insurance are negligible and the primary focus should be on principal and interest? C, PITI is a misleading acronym and borrowers should focus on principal and interest only? D, each component of PITI contributes to the overall cost of homeownership, including property taxes and insurance. The answer is D. PITI includes principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, and each component is essential for understanding the total cost of homeownership. Number 9. What is another term used to describe someone who borrows money? Is it A, vendee, B, mortgagor, C, mortgagee, or D, grantor? The answer is B, mortgagor. Remember, the OR in these terms is the giver, while the EEs are the receivers. In this case, the borrower is considered the mortgagor, since they give a promissory note to the mortgagee. Another way to remember it is the mortgagor gets the door. Number 10. Amanda is purchasing a home for $200,000 and plans to put down a 15% down payment. Calculate the loan-to-value ratio. Is it A, 75%, B, 85%, C, 15%, or D, 25%? The answer is B, 85%. Loan-to-value, or LTV, is calculated by dividing the loan amount by the property value or sales price. In this case, since the down payment is 15%, the LTV is just 100% minus 15%, which equals 85%. Number 11. Mark has been offered a mortgage loan at an interest rate of 4.5% for 30 years. If he borrows $250,000, what will be his monthly principal and interest payment? Make sure to use the amortization chart provided. The answer is A. Use the payment factor chart for a 30-year loan at 4.5%. The factor is $5.07 for each $1,000 borrowed. So you divide the loan amount of $250,000 by $1,000 to get $250. Then you multiply $250 by $5.07, and that'll equal $1,267.50. Number 12. Sally is buying a property with a mortgage loan of $180,000 at an interest rate of 5.75%. If she pays 1.5 points at closing to lower the interest rate, how much will she pay in points? The answer is D, $2,700. If 1 point equals 1% of the loan amount, then 1.5 points equals 1.5%. So we have to multiply 1.5% times $180,000 to find the amount paid in points. Number 13. Mary purchased a home for $150,000 with a down payment of 10%. If the property taxes are $1,500 per year and the homeowner's insurance is $800 per year, calculate Mary's monthly PITI payment. The answer is D, $1,228.47. In this example, we first have to find the loan amount by multiplying $150,000 by 90%. That equals $135,000. Then divide $135,000 by $1,000, which equals $135. Now we find the loan factor in the table, which equals $7.68. Then multiply that number by $135. That'll equal $1,036.80. Now, just divide the taxes and the insurance by 12 to get the monthly rate. If we divide the amount in taxes by 12, we get a total of $125 per month, and insurance is going to equal $66.67 per month. Now we add all three of those totals together, so $1,036.80 plus $125 plus $66.67 will equal $1,228.47. Number 14. Rachel purchased a home for $250,000 with a mortgage loan of $200,000. Calculate the loan-to-value ratio. Is it A, 75%, B, 80%, C, 85%, or D, 90%? The answer is B, 80%. LTV is calculated by dividing the loan amount by the property value or sales price and then multiplying by 100. So in this case, you get $200,000 divided by $250,000. That'll equal 0.8. Then multiply by 100 and you get 80%. Number 15. If a borrower paid $7,500 toward discount points at closing on a $300,000 loan, how many points did the borrower pay? The answer is D, 2.5. 1 point equals 1% of the total loan amount. To calculate this, you're going to get $7,500 and divide by $300,000 to find the amount in points paid. Now that we've covered the ins and outs of the 15 most common finance questions and concepts that may appear on your real estate exam, I hope this session clarified any uncertainties you had and boosted your confidence for exam day. Remember, understanding financing is a key concept in your journey to becoming a successful real estate agent. So if you need a little extra help in furthering your knowledge of the math calculations, check out my e-workbook bundle where I cover all these concepts and more in an easy to follow guide with step-by-step explanations, and it includes over 200 practice questions. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description box. If you found this video helpful, or if there's a specific topic you'd like for me to cover in the future, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your fellow exam takers, and subscribe for more valuable real estate content. If you still have any questions or want more in-depth explanations, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Your success matters to me, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Until next time, happy studying and best of luck on your real estate exam. I'm Maggie Teoso with Just Call Maggie, wishing you all the success in your real estate endeavors. Catch you in the next video.